In a ruling read by President of the Court, Her Ladyship Efia Sewa Asariboche, the court noted that the accused persons still had lingering questions to answer, notwithstanding that some questions may have already been raised against the prosecution's evidence at cross-examination. Questions such as why meetings among the accused persons were held, the alleged roles of the accused persons are seen and heard in videos and audios, in the alleged plot, among other questions, the court said, remained to be answered. The 10 accused persons were brought before the High Court Finance and Economic Division on October 8, 2021 on charges of conspiracy to commit high treason and abetment of high treason. They include senior military officers as well as junior ranks, a senior police officer, civilian employees of the armed forces, and some civilians. They are Dr. Frederick McPalm, ACP Dr. Benjamin Agojo, Colonel Samuel Kujo Gamili, Bright Alan Debra Ofosu, a fleet manager, Johannes Zikpi, and Donya Kafui, also known as Ezo, a blacksmith. The rest are Corporal Seidu Abubakar, Lance Corporal Ale Solomon, Corporal Sylvester Akampewon, and Warrant Officer 2 Esther San Dekomen. The Attorney General and Minister for Justice Godfred Yeboah-Dame described the ruling as a vindication of the decision to prosecute the matter.
For me, it again reinforces the contention that was made by us, that this case is no fluke. It's no fluke at all. I mean, people thought that the state was just being too high-handed in bringing this offense of treason against them. But I think that assertion has been debunked. That assertion was clearly debunked at the trial. We saw the manufacture of grenades, the manufacture of very serious weapons, all with a view to ultimately overthrowing the constitutional organs of government. So it is not even accurate to say that it's just a kitchen coup, as some people suggested. This is the very serious equipment that they manufactured. They actually to manufacture bombs and what have you. And they actually had an agenda for embarking on the operation on a D-Day, as they themselves described it. And indeed, it was just as they were about to test the equipment that they were arrested. So I think that, yes, it's not as simple and light as people would want it to be.
A lawyer for some of the accused persons, Victor Kojoga Adaudu, on the other hand, said they anticipated the ruling and are ready to open their defense.
I'm sure you have seen it, you heard it in court. Now, when we say submission of case, it is a judge who decides that there is a case for you to answer. When we say a case to answer, is to explain what has been taken against you, the charges, give reasons, whether it is true or it is not true. So that's what the court is asking, that yes, they've mentioned few things that we were involved, that there was a meeting, there were videos, there were audios that we were involved. So we should come and give explanation. Our side should be heard. That's what the court is saying, that they want to hear our side. But you could see during the cross-examination all the things that they brought, how we were able to cross-examine to discredit some of them. But the court in submission of no case says that they are not going to do analysis of all the charges, count by count, and the evidence, because we haven't gotten to that stage. The only stage we've gotten to is to see the prima facie case that they brought against us, whether we should be able to also explain or give our answer to it. But I can tell you that once we've been going on this process, you will see the cross-examination, how we've discredited what we said we were having, and we have been able to cross-examine. So for us, we will open, let the whole public know the actual case, and we will say our side of the story.
The court has subsequently ordered them to file their witness statements and their respective list of witnesses they intend to call upon. They are also to indicate to the court whether they would require the assistance of the court in issuing subpoenas. This order is to be complied with by September 19, 2022. The court will subsequently be adjourned to October 10, 2022 for case management conference. Other members of the bench are His Lordship Stephen Opong and Her Ladyship Hafisata Amaliboba.